morning student, this is Vasu Amit Banchur, your IT teacher. Welcome to online classes session 2020-21. So student, today we'll start the new chapter, word processing with Microsoft Word. It is the part of Microsoft Office word processing where we are writing the document and we are editing here our document. If you want to write our document with the help of this word processing, we are able to write the document. And learning targets are C, word processor, how to create, how to save a document, then different edit and format text. If you want to edit some text, if you want to give the heading as heading some another color or some alignments, different types of tools we are using for editing the text here. Format paragraphs, adding header and footer, numbering, grammar check, utilities, subscript, superscript, insert symbols, print preview, then page setting, insert pictures, bullets and numbers, shapes, shadings and borders, insert table, how to insert table, then split, auto format. These all are the tools we are using. We are going to learn in this chapter. So introduction. A word processor is computer software that deals with text-based information. Word processing involves operations like creating, editing and view, searching, formatting, saving and printing text. These are the operations of word processing. Then some features of word processor are to create, open, save a text, then editing text by cut, copy, paste, find and replace, then formatting text by using the different font styles, size, effects, color alignments, then inserting images, clip art, word art, pictures and tables in our document, checking for spelling and grammar errors, provide the hazards, what you see and what you get, that is the document when printed will look just as appears on the screen, printing documents to get a hard copy according to the requirement. These all are the features of word processor. Suppose if you want to write one document, if you want to write one letter, with the help of this word processor you are able to write, you are able to create writing the letter, then afterwards you save also that letter, then again if you want to do the some changes or if again you want to open that, or you can open the letter from with the help of this word processor. Then suppose the one line if you want to repeat twice or thrice, that line you have to copy and paste it with the help of that tools. Then find and replace, suppose you had written a big story and that story if you want to change the name of character or something, if you want to change, then change with the help of find and replace. Find means if you click on the find, that box will appear and which you are want to find, that find that word you write, and then you will be getting the highlighted word there in your paragraph. And then if you want to change that word, then with the help of replace you can change. Then formatting text means suppose first line you want some different text style or size or color, then with the help of this formatting text font style you are able to do. Then inserting image, inserting word art in your document. While writing a document, if you want to change some style or if you want to insert images or clip art means small images, if you want to insert, then you insert with the help of this. And checking for spelling and grammar errors, suppose speedily tapping and some spelling mistake is there, then the word processor will give you the error, and that error you have to check that error, means spelling mistake error, or by default that your word processor will change the correct the word. Like this it works. Then the document when printed, suppose you had written the letter and that letter if you want to take the print out, and before taking the print, before giving the print command, if you want to check whether the type is correct or not, whether all the words are there, text are there in the alignment way, if you want to see, then if first you have to click in the print preview option, and then afterwards you give the print command. Like this the word will help us. There are number of different word processing programs such as WordStar, WordPerfect, and PageMaker. Microsoft Word, which is part of Microsoft Office, is one of the most widely used word processing software. It is constantly being updated with each version having new and better features. In this book, we are using Microsoft Office 2010. Suppose means this is the latest version we are studying here in this chapter, Microsoft Office 2010. Then come how to start MS Word. First, click on start button, then go to MS Office. After going MS Office, click Microsoft Word 2010. The Microsoft Word window opens on your screen showing a new document. This is the image of Word document, blank document. See, all the tools are given there, all the tools are given here. Quick access toolbar, then ribbon, title, minimize, restore, close button, scroll bar. This all labeling diagram is given there. So come to the components of Microsoft Word window. Title bar. The title bar shows the name of the document on the screen. When a new document is started, document gives a generic name like document 1, and this is displayed on the title bar. When you save the document with the name, the generic name of the title bar is replaced by the given name. So title bar, by default, the document 1 will be displaying, and then afterwards, if you after saving this file, that file you have, the file name you had given, that name will display in place of document 1. This is the use of title bar. Then quick access toolbar, located in the top left corner of the title bar. The quick access toolbar contains some of the most frequently used commands like save, undo, redo. You can add more commands to the quick access toolbar as per your need. Quick access toolbar is used for, suppose continuously that button you want for in the time of writing, in the time of typing the document. If you want continuously that button you have to put in quick access toolbar, and then directly you have to click there. No need to go to any sub menu to find out that a particular tool or particular command. Then ribbon. The ribbon groups together related commands to make them easier to locate. It comprises 7 tabs: home, insert, page layout, reference, mailing, review, and view. Each tab has specific group of related commands. The tab have made command buttons, menus, and input boxes arranged in groups. Some groups have dialog launchers represented by downwards pointing arrow, which when clicked displays a dialog box related to that group. Ribbon is having a group together related to make that command to make them easier locate. Suppose that ribbon is having one group, and that group is known as that home, insert, page layout, and inside the home some menus are there, that menus we are using. Then workplace is a space where you will create your document, where you are writing the document. That place is known as a workplace. Windows control, there are set of 3 windows control buttons placed on the right side of the title bar: minimize, restore, down, and close button. Minimize means reduce open window to an icon on the taskbar. Minimize means that page, if you don't want to work on that page, and if you don't want to close that page also, so in that time you have to minimize your window, and that window will go on the taskbar. Restore down buttons reduces the size of the open window. The button now changes to the maximize button. Means suppose if you want to do if you want again do the work on that particular window that you have minimized earlier, again you have to restore that button, restore that down button. The minimize window will come to maximize window. Then maximize button restore the window to its original size. Then close button close the open window. Now come to the status bar. The status bar displays the document information such as the current page, total number of pages, word count, language proofing, error notification, etc. On the left hand side, you can customize the information displayed on the status bar by right clicking the status bar and making selections out of the context menu that pop-ups. What do you mean by status bar? Status bar gives you the information about your how much word you had typed there, and which line your cursor is blinking there, and which type of tools you are using use there. That all the information will display the status bar. View button. On the right side of the status bar are the view buttons. These buttons allow you to use 5 different document views. First one is print view. So print view shows what your document will look like when you are actually printed. Suppose if you want to give the printout, before that you have to click on the print layout and see the document how it looks. Full screen reading, it shows that if you are reading the document, it reading more comfortable. It becomes it covers all the screen, it covers the whole screen of your computer. Then web layout view enables you to see your document as it would appear in a browser such as Firefox or Internet Explorer. This is the web layout. Then outline view is used when you want to work with large portion of your document at the same time. It allows you to collapse your document and view only the major headings. The text under each heading can be hidden so it does not obscure your view of different organizations. If you want to do the work in multiple window, that window is used here, outline view, and that the heading it only display. And if you want to open that document, then click on that page. Then the draft view allow you to generally see how your text will appear on paper. This means you can see what each line will look like, how the text appear, and where the lines will break. This is known as the draft view. Then zoom. The zoom slider lets you zoom out and zoom in the current document. The zoom range is from 110% to 500%. Then vertical and horizontal scroll bar, that you are knowing scroll bar scrolling. If you want to scroll up and down, either left to right, you have to use the vertical and horizontal scroll bar. Text area is given there. Text area, white color text area is given there. That blinking cursor is there. Cursor vertical line on top corner, cursor is there, and always the cursor is there in the left side by default. Then vertical and horizontal rules are there. That rules, if you want horizontal and vertical rules, help you align text, graphic tables, and other elements in your document. To see the rules, click the view tab and check the ruler box. If you want to change the size or change the cursor place while writing the text, then with the help of this vertical and horizontal rule, you are able to fix your pictures, fix your graphics in a particular place. So these are the tools we are using, and some more tools we will use. And no more to know, Word automatically counts the numbers of words in your document and display them in the status bar. If you don't see the word count in the status bar, right click in the status bar and select word count. To count the words in a paragraph, select the paragraph. The word count will be displayed in the status bar. Suppose sometimes it not display, then you have to right click and then check from the word count. The word count will count and then show the